What's happening, brother? You might not want to believe that we're in mental slavery, but we are in mental slavery. We are in mental slavery because everybody in America is being conditioned. Not just black people, all people in America are being conditioned. We are being conditioned to do exactly what the government wants us to do. You can see it in everyday life. You see how people see people on TV dress, then everybody want to dress like them. You ain't buying the Jordans because you just want some Jordans. You buying the Jordans because they're Jordans. Programming, brother, programming. Everybody in America, everybody across the globe is being programmed. Why do you think the people in the Middle East hate America? Because in America, they're telling us that the people in the Middle East hate our guts. All the while, they're over there killing those people for no reason and telling us, oh, we have a reason for killing them. They did this, and now we're going to do this to them. And it eases our conscience. We have been trained by the government and by the media what to believe and what not to believe. That's just like all this evidence they keep having that the stories of the Bible did not actually happen. But even with it in your face, you refuse to believe because you've been trained to believe the Bible. Everyone has been trained to believe it. Now, some people can shake the shackles off. By the only way you can shake the mental slavery off is by knowledge. You got to go learn the truth. And unfortunately, a lot of black people are not going to go out to try to find the truth. They are comfortable being the slave that they are. Now, you're looking at it in a totally different way. You're looking at it in the wrong way, like as if they're smarter than us. There are people smarter than us in the world. The way you saying it is like you trying to say that black people are too smart to let somebody outsmart them. Anybody can be outsmarted. Anybody can be outsmarted. There is no one race that has the monopoly on brain power or on smarts. The Chinese are just as smart as anybody. Blacks is just as smart as anybody. Whites are just as smart as anybody. Is who is combined in this effort. That's the thing. If you get enough smart people together and they're evil and maniacal enough to come up with a plan to control other people who are not as smart as them, you get what you got today. Black people, you see what happened to Sean Bell. And what happened? Where the black people at? Everybody went to work like ain't nothing happened. Ain't nothing happened after that man got killed. When the dude in Texas, Bird, got dragged to pieces, all the black people in Texas went their ass to work, just like ain't nothing happened. Cause we've been brainwashed. We used to have the stick together attitude in the 50s and 60s. Now we got, oh damn, that's that nigga problem. We let people deal with it by themselves. We let them deal with it alone until it hit your house. Then you want some help from black people. Then we got to stick together. Let's stick together, man. Well, then when they killed my brother, you ain't say that. Yeah, but they killed my brother. Now we need to stick together before they do us. You see what I'm saying? It's the proverbial crabs in the basket thing. So it is mental slavery out there, and we're in it. Money is only what somebody says it's worth. Gold and diamonds is only what somebody says it's worth. And we've been conditioned to think we need to have these things. We have to have a lot of money in order to get the girl. We have to be a certain way in order to get the girl. So it's mental conditioning that we've been through. And we've had it drilled in us for 400 years. I'm talking about it ain't just a subliminal thing that they done. They did it physically for 400 years. So when you have men that had that drill in their head that they're always going to be second class citizens, what are they going to teach their sons? To be second class citizens. Don't get too uppity with them white folks. They can do this to you. They can do that. Your own father scaring you out of trying to be the best you can be. So, I don't know, brother. Just because you don't believe something don't mean it's not true. That's just like I don't believe in the Bible. I don't believe none of that stuff. Can I prove it's not true? No. But just because I can't prove it, don't mean that it is true. Just because I can't prove it, don't mean that it ain't true. Just like you think you can prove it by pointing to the book, don't make it true. So what I'm saying is, brother, do some more studying on the mental slavery thing. Listen to some people like Dr. John Henrik Clark, Dr. Ben Johachanan, Chancellor Williams. Who else is out there? Chancellor Williams. It's a lot of things out there. Pastor Ray Hagins. I mean, get a wealth of knowledge, not just the knowledge, the books that they want to sell on TV and at Barnes and Nobles. You got to go dig for some books, man. You got to do your own learning. Hell, if you want to get on the internet, it's on there. BlackHistoryChannel.org. Go there. You got Watch It All TV. Go there. You have to learn about your people, brother. The only thing you learn about black people in school is we was jungle bunnies that had to be civilized by white people, when it's the total opposite. Now, of course, they'll say, oh, well, you're switching. Well, we're not switching for no reason. We're switching because we got proof. The white people of the days that you're taking the credit for admitted that they learned from black people. That the oldest universities were where black people lived, and the black people ran it. The university in Spain, in Salamanca, where the blacks and the Arabs ran the university, and white people came there to learn. You had to study these things. We are in mental slavery, brother. If we weren't, we would know these things already. We wouldn't have to dig them up because they would teach them in school. Why don't they teach in school that Christopher Columbus did not find America? They still teach it to this day to the kids, and they know it's a lie. Why? Because they're going with their program whether you like it or not, because this is what they want you to believe. You have been trained, brother, just like everybody else. You might not want to admit it or accept it. Some people don't accept it just because they're comfortable with it. I'm all right being like this. Ain't nothing bad happening to me. Give it time, brother. Give it time. Something's going to happen. And when it does happen, you're going to have to pick a side. It's like Dr. Ben said, you're going to have to shit or get off the pot. Mental slavery is out there. Do your research, find out more about it, find out what it is, and then you'll believe. If you sit home in the bathroom trying to think of a way to get her out of it, that implies that we are mentally weaker. How could you be mentally superior to a person who's only teaching you a little of what they know? How can you advance further than what he wants to teach you? If your daddy only teach you how to do your ABCs and nothing else and won't let you go to school, how can you learn to be smarter than him? Somebody gonna have to teach you. But black people aren't going outside of America to learn. We're learning whatever they're willing to teach. And that's it. Especially on medicine. Check out Dr. Sebi. His real name is Alfredo Bowman. Check him out. Listen to how he has the cure for AIDS and cancer and leukemia and sickle cell anemia in black people. Yet the black people do not want to take his medicine. Why? Because they've been conditioned to go to the white doctors. Check it out, brother. And I will talk to you later.